Hi guys, welcome back to Mel's Kitchen. In today's video I am going to show you real quick one of my all-time favorite things to make, one of my favorite things to eat. It is simple, but yet a few persons find it difficult to get the right texture to make it not so tough. So by the title you guys may know already what am I going to make. So without further ado, I am going to be showing you guys how to make boiled dumplings. And I'm talking about boiled white dumpling without cornmeal. White's my favorite because I don't like cornmeal in my dumpling. But this method, you can add cornmeal to it, you can use wheat flour, you can use the plain flour like I am about to use right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how I achieve my boiled dumpling to make it have a nice texture and how simple is it to do. So what I did first, I go ahead over here as you guys can see, and I put on a pot, small pot, because I'm not going to make too much, with some water which is already boiling, and I'm going to go ahead and add some salt to that just for taste. So just a little pinch for taste. Add my salt, and I'm just going to reduce the flame. Because I don't want my water to boil out. So now, as a Jamaicans, we really measure things. But just to give you guys an estimate, I'm going to use about 1.5 cups of flour. So that's about it. As you can see, plain white flour. And then I'm going to add a pinch of salt to taste. There we go. That's all that is in my boiled dumpling method. So now in this cup here, I have very cold water. I'm just going to go ahead and distribute the salt in the flour, and if you realize, I'm just using my fingertips. My hand middle haven't touched the flour any at all. So now what I'm going to do is gradually add my cold water to my flour, and while I'm doing that, I'm just going to bring the flour together with my fingertip the same. So I'm going to do that. Just gradually add. Don't add too much water at once, and don't add all of your water. Just gradually add water and bring your flour together with your fingertip. The palm of my hand is still not in the flour, and my grandparents taught me this at a young age, that when you finish kneading your flour, there should be no flour dust left in the pan and no flour sticking on the side of the pan. That's how you know when you have a nice flour dough together. So you don't want to spoil your dough. You don't want to overknead, because overknead is going to give you a really tough dumpling, and you don't want your dumpling to be too tough. I still haven't touched the flour with the palm of my hands. I'm still bringing the dough together nicely with gradually adding water. So just gonna add a little bit more, and there are times when you may add too much water to your flour. You can just dust a little flour back into your mixture to get it correct. But here am I, still still making the flour come together, and this is what in my pan look like. And at this point I can tell you that I will not need any more water at all. So I'm just still bringing my dough together with a little knead technique at this point. And if you realize, I only start kneading when I'm almost finished, at the very end. And I'm just gonna use this to clean up my pan, and my flour is nice and come together nicely, and the palm of my hand still haven't touched the flour. Clean as can be. And there we go. That's my dumpling dough done. No overwork, no over kneading. Now we can move over to the pot. All right, in the pot. You want your water to be boiling, and drop them dumplings in there right away. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I make my dumplings. So this is, I don't like to make my dumplings too big and ugly. I like to make my food look really neat. So look at the method that I'm going to use. Here is the circle that I pinch, and this is what I'm gonna do. Press big finger in the middle, use my 5 fingers of my right hand and fold in each edge. So it's like I'm folding each edge in and tucking it in with my left hand big finger. So my right hand finger folding in edges, and my left hand big finger is tucking it in the middle. And once I get a neat looking fold and tuck, I bring everything in the middle like this, press and make a nice semi round method technique looking dumpling. And there you go, I have my dumpling, and I drop that in the water. And now I'm going to go ahead real fast because I drop my dumplings really fast. But if you're a beginner, another method that I use, I still use my fold and tuck method, and then I use the corner of my hand and the palm of my left hand to do that. And that's how I get my dumpling to look really nice. And I just do that really fast and drop them all in, and we'll have some nice dumpling in about a little under 10 minutes. And what you need to do while you're dropping your dumplings, you need to mix your pot, that way your dumplings don't stick. So you take your piece, you fold and tuck with both hands technique, and then you use the corner of your hand to make it flat in the middle, and you drop it in. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 dumplings it give me, and I could get 10. But this size is perfect. There you go with the dumpling in the pot. And now we cover this, but you need to bear in mind that when you're boiling dumplings, you need to not cover your pot fully, because once it starts boiling, your water is going to run over because it's going to have bubbles coming up. So what you need to do is semi close your pot. And there we go, we make that cook, and then we'll come back and see what the end result looks like. All right, you guys, 10 minutes is up, and we're gonna go in on our boiled dumplings and see how our boiled dumplings turned out. Oh, they're falling already. So good. Look how neat this looks, and they're so soft and is ready for any protein or vegetables. So there you have it, guys. Boiled dumplings looking beautiful, soft, and is ready to go with, of course, any protein or vegetables that you wish. Let me cut one and show you guys how soft that is. See that? Soft, so soft. You don't need no strength, no energy. It can be eaten with a plastic fork. Look at that, easily. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you're new to Mal's Kitchen, and stay tuned with me for more simple and exciting videos, especially Jamaican cooking. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.